Hello, my lovelies. Hopefully everything is going really good for you. It is the weekend. Hopefully you are off on the weekends. It's Saturday here in Abu Dhabi. I've had a pretty good day so far, and I'm very happy to welcome all of you back. Now, if you remember last week, we were talking about persuasive speech, persuasive conversations, for and against arguments. We looked at this image. You remember I sent it to you in email. You opened it up in Google Play. We described what we saw happening. There's people on a bicycle. Looks like they're having a lot of fun. This week is the event. You remember last week there's a huge cycling event taking place this weekend, and you're trying to convince your friend to come along with you and to participate. You want to persuade them. You want to convince them. You really want them to go. Before I send you off into your own conversations, where one of you will call the other and you'll try to convince them to come cycling with you, I'm going to model for you what a persuasive conversation sounds like. And we'll do that with another student named Tiffany. So give me a moment. I'm going to get her on the phone. Got my trusty dusty new iPhone 5 here. Actually, it's not. It's a cheap Android knockoff, but for the purpose of today's lesson, we'll pretend that it's an iPhone 5. Hello?
Hello, Ronald. How are you?
Hey, Tiffany. How are you? I'm good. How's your weekend been?
It has been so good.
Excellent. Well, do you know why I'm calling?
No, what's going on?
There's this awesome cycling event taking place today, and I wanted to see if you'd like to go with me.
Well, that sounds amazing. But unfortunately, I am participating in a running event this morning.
Oh, I see. Well, you know, when you run, you use a lot more energy than you would cycling. So, is there any way I could convince you to come on the cycle with me? I don't want to do it alone. It's always more fun to ride a bike with a friend or with another person.
I totally agree with you, Ronald. But the biggest problem is I don't have a helmet, a bike, nor the correct clothes.
Oh, I see. Well, lucky for you, that is not going to be a problem. At the event, they have bicycles for you for $25. You can rent a bicycle. They provide you with a helmet, and they even have clean cycling clothes for men and for women. In addition to that, all the money that they collect today, that's your $25, my $25, everyone who's paying $25, they're going to use it for charity. That means they're going to use the money to help other people who might not be doing so well. So I really would like it if you were able to come.
Wow, Ronald, that sounds amazing. But don't you think we'll get too hot cycling?
Well, that is a possibility. The event starts at 6 a.m., so it should still be cool outside at 6 a.m., and I think we'll be finished by 11. It's a very short ride, maybe 20 miles, so it ought not be so hot, but I'll make a deal with you. If you come out and you cycle with me, I will buy you lunch.
Lunch?
Yes, I will buy you lunch.
That sounds nice, but I still won't be able to get my run in.
Okay, well, how about if you go cycling with me today, then I'll go running with you next week.
Perfect.
Okay, excellent. I look forward to seeing you there.
Me too, Ronald.
Okay, bye, Tiffany.
Take care. Goodbye.
Bye. Okay, students, so as you can see, I was very successful. I was able to convince Tiffany to come cycling with me. You'll notice that I had the 4 arguments, meaning everything that I said was trying to convince Tiffany to come cycling. I really wanted her to go. So no matter what she said, I tried to come up with some argument or reason to make her change her mind so that she would go with me. You will also recall that Tiffany was on the against argument side. Everything that she said was to support her desire to go running this morning, right? With that said, students, I'd like for you to choose a side. You're either going to be for going on this cycle, or you're going to be against going for this cycle, right? And we're going to have a big conversation with each other where we try to convince one another that we are either going to go with our friends cycling, or we're not going to go. We're going to do something else. Okay? I'll give you a couple moments to decide what side you'd like to take and to come up with your arguments, and then we'll have a conversation.